defense, a powerful runner with a speed to burn and out wide. Chris Robertson is that deep ball threat who stresses the defense and opens up the field for everyone else.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
my bad, Matthew. But yeah, you mentioned Jarvis and all the rest of that weaponry that they have on that offense. They're explosive as an offense as it comes in district play. Had an opportunity to see them early on in this year, and they do a fantastic job getting all their weapons involved. And as far as Eisenhower, I was pretty surprised how far that this team has come. They are looking good at humming on all levels, but that defense has done a phenomenal job throughout the season.
Absolutely. So we can definitely see who's going to make it in second in district based on these 5-2 matchups.
As we about a few minutes away here from kickoff, it looks like Eisenhower was set to receive. Nimitz will be kicking it off. This is the annual rivalry here between Eisenhower and Nimitz. I've seen some fantastic games throughout my years of covering this game. I've seen Ryan Niblett, who's now at the University of Texas, just take over this game for 3 years straight while he was playing for Eisenhower. So we can expect a great game back and forth between both of these teams, as Eisenhower will be in the white uniforms, Nimitz will be in the blue uniforms. They have that Michigan style look in their helmets, you know what I'm saying? So just the old school uniforms.
Absolutely, and I didn't even know that Ryan Niblett played for Eisenhower Eagles. He's been lighting up, especially for that Kentucky game that he had that last week.
As we had an onside kick attempt here from the Nimitz. Zion Cornish.
Yeah, it's looking like they're going to go on that 11 personnel pistol formation.
Yeah, 11 personnel, H-back tight end, top of your screen. Cornish at quarterback. Here's a snap, quick power run, and he is just destroyed in the backfield for a loss of 1. And that's, what Nimitz does. The interior defensive line does a fantastic job of creating pressure.
Yeah, an incredible play by the first play by number 45 for the Eagles. He really scraped through that gap and made that devastating tackle for that no gain.
Let's go bring up 2nd and 11 here. As you said, nice tackle by Lathan Carsey. Again, another 11 personnel look here for Eisenhower. Dual tight ends are going to have it on the side towards the hash mark. Here's Cornish going to take snap. Another quarterback power play. Has a lead blocker. Lowering his shoulder and able to pick up about a gain of, they're going to give him the first down. Gave him 11 for Cornish.
Yeah, an incredible block for the offensive line for the Cougars. The running back, quarterback draw through the outside. Got multiple yards in that gain and able to make that first down gain.
Yeah, huge first down there for the Eagles. And those of you joining us on Vype Live, whether it be the YouTube page or the website at Vype Live, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe for continuous coverage of high school sport, as we do have the playoffs coming up here pretty shortly in a couple of weeks. Here's another quarterback power, and there's your guy again, number 45, making a play. Lathan Carsey all over, game record.
Lathan Carsey with another second great tackle to make a difference for this Eisenhower defense. And so he will force a 2nd and 10 for the Eagles.
Yeah, great job penetrating the backfield. It's going to create a second long opportunity here for, the Eisenhower Eagles. Now here they are with that split backfield. They're going to have Haynes Hunt as well as Kamon Berry to the side. Split backfield formation. They're going to run a power read, and that one is destroyed. That is Jason Washington on the carry. Minimal gain. as it is a cloudy day here in Houston, Texas, right around 82 degrees. We're live from WW Thorne Stadium, one of the more newer, beautiful facilities here in the Houston, Texas area. This is going to be a 3rd and 12 for Eisenhower. Split back formation, 2 weapons up top. Here's Cornish drops back. Here's on a slant route, and he is met. He's going to be about 4 yards short of the first down marker. Matthew, do you feel like this is 4 down territory?
Yeah, it's a 4 down territory, so it's looking like they're going to go for a punt, and because obviously this is way too long for them to attempt a field goal, or they're going to go for it. It's looking like they're going to go for it.
Yeah, keeping their offense on the field. Corner still in that quarterback, and we've seen some success on that quarterback power, especially on that left side of the offensive line, and they right now have numbers to that side. They're going to actually put an H back there as well. And we're going to get an early timeout from Eisenhower head coach. And we'll step aside. We'll be back. You're watching District 14 6A here on Vype Live.
Yeah, that's the thing about the book. He hasn't been showing up for the past games, both games.
As we're back here on Vype Live, live here from WW Thorne Stadium in Houston, Texas. Gentry Matthew on a call. Eisenhower versus Nimitz. A game away from the season ending of here in District 14 6A. 2 teams looking to punch their ticket to the Houston 6A Division II playoffs. Back to punt. This is going to be number 29, Kiera Bedford. And that was a fake.
Yeah, an excellent fake by the Cougars, and they converted with the first down.
Looks like they might just be a yard short. Oh, man.
Wow, a yard short. It was a great play. It was a great play call by the Cougars, but unfortunately, a great defensive play by the Eagles that will force a turnover and downs.
Yeah, turnover downs. Unfortunate. I like the aggressiveness from Eisenhower, but Nimitz is going to take over. And you mentioned it in the pregame, the weaponry for Nimitz back in that quarterback. That's a good snap here. Quick RPO, too high on the first pass attempt. Albert Brown, a little too high. But we've seen Albert Brown before, man. I think once he settles in the ball game, he's an accurate quarterback.
And not even that, like, their running back crew is exceptional, especially last week between all 3 of their running back have at least a touchdown. So they've been absolutely sensational last week against the Davis Falcons, and hopefully they can do the same in this game.
Running back by committee for the Cougars, as here's one of the tailbacks getting on a halfback dive, and he is corralled by a host of Eagles. Looks like they're going to award the tackle to 25, Dante Richard, able to break him down.
And so Brashard Miles got a couple of yards on that play.
And you spoke to it, Matthew. Every single Cougar tailback of the 3 all got a touchdown. How much pressure does that put on the defense when you have to game plan for 3 different type of backs?
Oh, it's extremely devastating for this defense, because now you have to deal with all 3 potential lethal threats in the running game, and so you have to game plan what specific weakness they have in order to create stops for all 3 of them, which is extremely difficult for a defense.
Yeah, that can be very difficult for any type of defense. As we get a third down stop by the Eagles. As we get a punt, that's going to be down at the 9-yard line. And that's where Eisenhower will take over. We'll be back after this. You're watching Vype Live. Testing.
All right, we're back.
And welcome back here to Vype Live. I'm Genter Williams, Matthew on the call. We do apologize for the volume to start the game. We're still trying to get the kinks worked out.
And so number 3 for the Eisenhower Eagles, Jason Washington with a multiple yard gain.
Yeah, nice run there by Jason Washington as Eisenhower. They're going to start things off deep inside their own territory as he was able to get that out to the 13, 14-yard line. So, Matthew, in these type of games, rivalry games, it's almost as if you can throw the records out the window. We've seen it in football, Ohio State, Michigan continues to be Ohio State, Georgia, Florida. It doesn't matter. These type of games, it means so much to these kids. How much, how are you trying to compose yourself in these type of games? How are you trying to keep yourself calm?
Well, I definitely try to keep it as every game as possible, especially in a rivalry game. I try to, if I were the coach, I would try to keep it composed, play our own game every time. And so that's pretty much the main focus for every game is so it doesn't have to be a regular season game. It doesn't have to be a rivalry game. It doesn't have to be a championship game. So all we gotta do is focus on what's the main thing, the main purpose of our excuse me,
That's okay.
Our offense and defense, and just go forward from here on out.
Well said there by Matthew. It's a good wing T getting out to the outside, turning on the Jets. Huge run there all the way up to the 42-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 27-yard rush by number 23, Carl Smith.
Yeah, Javen Davis with a multiple yard gain on that jet sweep. And so that pretty much gets them to almost half away from the end zone.
Yeah, Jaden Davis, number 83, true freshman playing on varsity, man.
Yeah, true freshman.
That is amazing. He's going to have a promising career here in the prep ranks, continue to improve his game.
They got a couple of young studs for both teams.
Back in the wing T formation. Here's a toss sweep and just finds a way to pick up a gain of 4 there. That's Jaden Davis.
Oh, there's a little bit of scuffling between both teams, number 15 and 0.
Yeah, that's, Matt, that's going to happen in a rivalry game. Whoever the captains are for each team respectively, that's when you just got to pull your guy to the side and, try to keep them composed because, you've been playing against these guys since you was in 4th grade. So it's no love lost. You're going to see these guys on social media. You're going to see them at your neighborhood Walmart. So just got to keep yourself composed and know that, hey, just try to make a play. This is going to be a 2nd and 5 here. Back to the wing T formation.
Oh, so there's more scuffling on the field. and that later de-escalated as they caused another timeout.
Quick timeout here. We'll step aside. 0-0 ball game. 4:32. You watch Vype Live. It's all good. It's You're doing great, man. Shoot, it's to me, you're doing great. I mean, it's just I just try to have fun with it, you know, having fun with it, and I didn't even notice. Trust me, when you talk for over an hour and a half, it's gonna happen. I've done it plenty of times. As we welcome you back here to Vype Live, again, Eisenhower taking on Nimitz here at Thorne Stadium. Cloudy weather here in Houston. We had a pretty bad rain night. A lot of people lost power, but glad we're able to have this game here this afternoon. Back to the wing T formation. Cornish, he's going to motion Jason Washington, and they're going to run a counter to Luis Beaumont Collins. And he's going to be stopped about 2 yards short of the first down.
So the only thing I really notice about the Eagles is that they're playing very conservative. They're not trying to run a lot of passing plays. Like they're trying to trying to play smash bound football. And so that's pretty much their MO for throughout these couple of plays. And so hopefully they can try to mix it up going to the last couple of minutes of the first quarter.
Yeah, you said it, Matthew. Smash mouth football. More, it's like they're trying to keep the ball away from this Nimitz powerful offense, and they're going to play ball control, time and possession. Here they are, quarterback sneak, powerful Zion Cornish. And I was on the field pregame. He is a Jalen Hurts build of a type of quarterback. A lot of just a bigger quarterback than most.
Yeah, so it seems like he's not only playing like quarterback, but at times he's playing edge.
Yeah.
That's what he's listed on the roster. So it seems like it's like that for a majority of the players for Eisenhower. They playing like both sides of the ball. Anytime if any player is injured, they can just fill in for them or happen to play both sides of the ball if need be.
Yeah, definitely. And it's very rare you see a quarterback listed at quarterback and edge rusher. Just tells you about the overall athleticism of Zion Cornish as we get a nice fullback dive up the middle from Haynes Hunt.
Anybody can beat Travis Hunter nowadays.
Yeah, he started a trend. We started to see that more and more throughout football. The first game of the year we had who was it? Willis, and they had one of the top prospects in the country. Man, his name is escaping me now, but he was playing both sides of the ball, and he's going to be trying to do that at the University of Texas next year. Being exciting to watch.
I feel like Travis Hunter, in the next couple of years, he's going to change the game change the game of football because now we're going to see a lot more versatile players in this sport.
Yeah, definitely a generational type player. As we get a nice, huge jet sweep there from Jason Washington, and we're seeing it now with Travis Hunter in Jacksonville. He did it at Colorado. Just a guy that could go both ways. We've seen him catch passes on one end, and on the next end, do a great job of defending Devontae Adams. So, a lot of athletes are going to try to emulate that in their game, and it's definitely going to be a change in the football.
And so, Eagles will be close to the end zone.
Jermaine Bishop of Willis. That's what I'm thinking about.
I need to look that up once we get the break.
Here we are, 2-10. Here they are, reverse toss, and that is broken up in the backfield. Lathan Kasi. Man, this kid's making plays for the Nimitz defense.
So far, so good for number 45, Layton Kasi. It's looking like he's going to be the player of the game, especially for defense. So if there's a reward that we can, give out.
Yeah. We try to give those players a recognition as far as player of the game, but he's definitely right now a lead candidate for this Nimitz defense, just causing all type of havoc. He's been a big reason why Eisenhower has been behind the chains. Here we are, second and looks like 16. Split backfield. Two wide receivers up top, one at the bottom, another slant route, and this play is going to be called dead and a timeout.
Another timeout for the Eagles, and so they have no timeouts so far this whole entire half.
Yeah, interesting. Using all their timeouts. We'll step aside. You're watching District 14 6A football here on Vype Live. Yeah. Yeah, they're undefeated. They're undefeated. They beat somebody pretty bad last night. Welcome back here to Vype Live. 0-0 ball game, 1:14 remaining here in the first quarter. It's been a lot of ground and pound early on for the Eisenhower Eagles, and you mentioned it, Matthew. That's how they're been able to sustain this long drive.
Yeah, so that's pretty much their identity for this Eagles offense, and so it's been pretty much successful for them for the whole game, and so they're looking to continue on playing that smash bound football to the end zone to score their first touchdown.
It's going to break up a 2nd and 15. Again, no timeouts left for the entire rest of this first half for the Eisenhower Eagles. And looks like Zion Cornish going to come back in looks like he was in a shotgun, but he's going to go under center actually here.
Yeah, another pistol formation.
Here's Cornish. He's going to immediately look to the left side. Looks like he was trying to run a hitch route, and that's going to be incomplete. A pass intended for number 3, Jason Washington.
A really heavily underthrown ball from Zion Kurtz. And so that will make it a 3rd and 15, which is long.
Yeah, never. 3rd and long here for Eisenhower. They've been getting it done on a ground game, so not too sure about their kicker and what his range is, but they're in pretty good, decent field goal range if they want to go that route, as we're going to have a late substitution on the field here from Eisenhower. And they're going to run a double reverse here. Again, this is Jaden David all the way inside the goal line. They're going to stop him at the 6-yard line. Double reverse. That's how you get it done if you're the Eagles.
You can see David evade multiple defenders almost to the goal line. And with that amazing play call, followed by their great blocking by their offensive line and some of their wide receivers and running backs, and make it and there's a flag on the field. So there's no flag. So
Oh, yeah, that yellow spot threw me off, too. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Me. So the call will be upheld for now.
It's going to be first to go. Here's Cornish on the quarterback power, lowering the boom, and just driving the pile, keep pushing and chucking the legs as he's going to be stopped short of the end zone. Very physical play here. That might be the last play of the first quarter. Yeah, very well will be. So the end of 1-0 ball game. Eisenhower knocking on the doors. We're going to switch sides. Eisenhower 0, Nimitz 0. You're watching Vype Live. As we're back here on Vype Live, you're seen on the commercial, apply to VypeU.com. Get your broadcasting career started. I don't know where I'd be without Vype. They've been a huge part of my broadcasting career. Huge shout out to Merle and Suna, giving me an opportunity to start this career. So those of you watching us want to get involved, go to VypeU.com, and you have great tutelage on the Merle and Suna. Here we are, quarterback sneak for Cornish, and that's Eagles touchdown.
So you can see for Cornish, they'll go on a simple another pistol formation for the Eagles, and they'll walk right in with that quarterback sneak.
Yeah, you said it, Matthew. Quarterback sneak for Zion Cornish, just utilizing his power. You know, the tush push, we talking about how Travis Hunter changed the game. I mean, the quarterback sneak's been around forever, but now the tush push has been even more prevalent in the game of football. Here's a PAT attempt, and it's going to be kicker Isaiah Ramos. No, it's going to be a fake, and he's going to be stopped just short. No good on the point after.
Yeah, so a really weird play by the Eagles. It was actually it's not a real weird play, but it was a failed ball hole attempt, and that led to a failed field goal attempt for the Eagles. What you think?
Yeah, just looks like that was just a bad snap, and just couldn't get that one inside the point after attempt. So that's going to keep it at 6-0. And if you're Nimitz, I mean, you've only had one drive, and you've seen how Eisenhower, they play this keep away type of style. They're going to run the football, take time off the clock. They're not going to allow you to have too many possessions to showcase your potent offense.
No, absolutely. And like for this Cougars defense, you can just tell that they were very worn down by their run offense, and you can see that they were able to allow the Eagles to score their first touchdown of the game.
Yeah, definitely after that long sustained drive. Remember, Eisenhower started things off at the 9-yard line, and there was 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. So that drive took all of 7.5 minutes all the way into the second quarter, multiple plays. So that definitely took a toll on the defense. If you're the Nimitz offense, I know some guys go both ways, but you got to give your defense a breather. You cannot, and under any circumstances, go 3 and out. Here's a kickoff, and they're going to kick this one deep. This is going to be Caden Phillips, wrapped down right at the 26-yard line. Nice tackle by number 8, Braylon Alvis.
Yeah, Braylon Ellis with an aggressive tackle on the returner for the Cougars, and that's pretty much a tone setter for this Eagles defense, looking to follow through what he did on the kickoff.
Definitely a tone setter. Eisenhower, they're going to come out in a 3-3-5 defense. Nimitz, on the other hand, trips tight end formation, gets him the jump, free play.
Offside, a few, and it's an interception, but it's not going to count.
So offsides on the defense, got to watch the football. And they had a free play, and number 12 for Eisenhower, Kyron Finney was able to pick that one off. Again, back to the trips tight end formation, and they're going to run an inside zone. Here's number 8.
Yeah, Brashard Miles.
Yeah, Brashard Miles on the carry. He has some juice there, Matthew. He can definitely get upfield.
Oh, definitely. The last week he had like a multiple yard, like almost 100-yard touchdown, and I believe he had like 2 touchdowns last week. So he was just sensational against this Davis defense.
Wow.
Yeah.
Davis is, right now currently he's sitting second place in the district, so that's a huge win for Nimitz. Another carry here for Miles. They're going to give him forward progress. Let's say a gain of 4 on the play.
Yeah, Miles was a huge contributor to that 40-7 victory against Davis. So
Wow.
a very big blowout for the Cougars. But it's looking like they're not able to replicate the same prowess against the Eagles so far in this game. So hopefully they can just tune it up.
Yeah, definitely trying to tune it up here against Eisenhower. Drop back and finds his wide receiver Glenn Belford. Huge first down there. Nice pass from Albert Brown.
Yeah, a nice reception by Bedford. And so that will get them all the way to the 39-yard line for the Cougars.
First and 10.
38-yard line.
Right after 38, Brown checking with the sideline. So, when I had an opportunity to see Eisenhower, they took on Aldine. And I can just tell you now, there was definitely a lot of players that did not participate in that game against Aldine that I'm seeing now that's completely making a huge difference the way this team is being played. Hey. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 here for Nimitz.
And so this is going to be a big down for the Cougars to convert. They're 6 yards away from the first down.
Again, here's Miles running on the play, picks up about a gain of 6 on the play. Might be enough for a first down, might be just short. Yeah, they're gonna say he's about half a yard short.
So they're pretty much half a yard away to making their another first down conversion.
And this time Brown's gonna keep it on the read option and able to pick up a first down. Nice keeper there from Albert Brown.
Yeah, nice play call designed by the OC for the Cougars. A great fake run by the Cougars, and that allowed them to complete the first down conversion.
There you are, trips tight end. Utilizing the wide side of the field. Brown throws a pass wide open. That is caught by Malachi Augustus. Touchdown, Cougars.
Malachi Augustus, another touchdown. He has been sensational also last week against Davis, and now he's continuing on this superb season with another touchdown against this stifling Eagles defense.
Malachi Augustus, well said, Matthew. He's definitely one of the more premier prospects in this ball game. He's rated as currently a 4-star prospect in the city of Houston and has offers from multiple collegiate programs, notably in the Big 12. So he's definitely a guy we're going to be seeing playing on Saturdays.
Yeah, he was the
college
leading
football.
Oh yeah. So another thing for Malachi Augustus is that he was the leading receiver in touchdown, leading yards, and touchdown receiver last season. And so that senior campaign is definitely a much needed performance for Augustus.
Definitely, as is right now, 7-6 ball game, 8:31 remaining. Cougars answer back. You're watching Vype Live. As we're back here on Vype live here from WWE Thorne Stadium, deep kickoff all the way inside the backfield. And we seen on his previous job, Matthew, Eisenhower, ground and pound game, running the football, being effective, playing ball control offense. 8:31 remaining. Could we see a similar type of tactic here just to try to close out the half?
I think you're definitely gonna see a similar tactic. If not, then I would like to see them run a lot more passing plays. Run a lot more shotgun play action. Have these receivers run a lot of mesh routes and post routes for the running back. So add a little bit of diversity in this offense rather than just strictly ground and pound.
Yeah, definitely some diversity. Could catch the Nimitz Cougars off guard, who just had an explosive attack. It only took them three minutes to score on a previous drive. So for Eisenhower, they're going to come out again, and this time a change of quarterback. Eugene Durst is going to take a snap. No, he's going to give out to Cornish, who just bounces off Cougars for a gain of 5 there.
Yeah, Cornish, a very versatile player. A guy who plays actually 3 positions: running back, quarterback, edge, you name it.
You name it, he could do it. Put Booby Miles in from Friday Night Lights. You ever seen Friday Night Lights?
Oh yeah, definitely. I see him all the time. It's one of my favorite sports movies of all time. Booty Miles, his that pass towards his guy, and then towards another touchdown. Of course, runs multiple rushing touchdowns and all that. So a very versatile player back in his heyday with the Mojo, JoJo, Permian Panthers.
Yes, sir. As we're going to have another flag, and this is what we was talking about, Matthew. In a rivalry game, it's all about composure. There's going to be some, people going to be talking a little mess there in the trenches. You just got to be composed and play good football.
Absolutely. Another thing, and that's going back to college football. Another thing why Alabama, especially with Nick Saban, was still there, especially going up against their rival in Auburn, they always stay composed, even though that Auburn is a very strong rival of theirs. They always try to stay composed, not commit that many dumb penalties, and of course, not start altercations against the opponents. They always try to talk with their pads and not talk to the opponents. They always try to use their pads to talk.
That's right. Use your physicality between the whistle. Let that do the talk. And again, Eugene Durst under center. He's going to play action, roll out here. Has a wide open guy, but it looks like he bobbled the ball. He's going to cut back. And Durst makes a guy miss. Staying on his feet, up the sideline.
Oh, my goodness.
And they're going to say he stepped out, but this is coming back for a holding. I seen it, number 56. It's going to bring this one all the way back. Corday Harris with the hold.
Yeah, Eugene Durst pretty much dodged the whole defense and almost gone all the way, but a costly holding penalty that will sit them back, that can potentially, ruin their momentum for this offense.
As we're going to get the call here from the official.
You can see multiple players are very distraught with that call. And it seems like number 80 for this offense, who is this? This Marion Randall will be called for the holding. Oh, unnecessary roughness.
Wow. Interesting call. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. Interesting call. Man, the trenches does get physical, and sometimes you beat a guy and you pancake him. That's interesting. Interesting. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and long here for Eisenhower.
Yeah, so a really 3rd and long situation for this Eagles offense. You know, they were hitting all cylinders in their first couple of drives of the game, but so far it's looking like they're taking a step back. So hopefully they can get it back to their groove.
Here, 3rd and 21. They're going to throw the 1-on-1 go route. Slows up and gets it. Reception, Jason Washington.
Jason Washington.
20. And he's knocked out at the 15-yard line. Huge conversion for the Eisenhower Eagles. And you was talking about it, Matthew. You want to see them opening up. And there they are with an explosive passing play.
Yeah, Eugene Durst with that incredible throw to who's the receiver for the Eagles?
Jason Washington.
Jason Washington with that incredible play. Yards after the catch play by Washington, and that will give them a great position for them to score now closer to the red zone.
Definitely closer to the red zone. Over 68-yard reception. Looks like about 35 yards after the catch. Here's Cornish bulldozing his way all the way inside the 8-yard line from Eisenhower. And I tell you, when I seen Eisenhower against Aldine, they did not have all these weapons. So I had this, mindset that, they have some development to do to be a contender in the district. They definitely did not have all their playmakers in, and I'm seeing a completely different team than what I seen it when they played Aldine.
Absolutely. Their identity is speed, energy, and, of course, defense. They heavily rely on this team's athleticism. You got multiple athletic studs for this Eagles offense.
As the Eagles are going to bulldoze with Cornish again, and it's going to be inside the 5-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1, so they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before getting a touchdown. And Nimitz, just from up here in the press box, you see 4 defensive linemen with their hands on their hips. You could just see the wear and tear. This, from Eisenhower having a long drive. These guys are starting to get a little winded. Here's Cornish, quarterback power, and it looks like he's going to be stopped short. Great stand so far from that defensive line. It's going to be number 56. I'll say 56 or
Christopher
55.
Doty.
Yeah, 56, Christopher Jody. And sometimes I be getting 56 and 55 mixed up. As we're going to have a quick timeout, I will step aside. You're watching Vype Live. Yeah. That's in Fort Bend?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was Elsick.
Elsick, yep. I know.
Oh yeah, you can do it there.
Yeah.
They got
Gotcha. as we welcome you back here to Vype Live. And this is the second time that Eisenhower has tried to send a receiver on late. We've seen this in college football early on this year in the Oklahoma versus Ole Miss, not Oklahoma versus Ole Miss, Oklahoma versus Michigan ball game, where Oklahoma very late put Satiga in at wide receiver, and Michigan was not ready for it, and they had a explosive passing play. The officials here in this ball game have caught on to that, and now that's what they're discussing down on the field at this moment.
What are you thinking will be the penalty for this play?
Probably illegal substitution. I don't blame Eisenhower for trying it. You know, they're going to call a 15-yard penalty on that. Wow, I didn't know that should just be illegal substitution, 5-yard penalty. But 15-yard penalty. I guess the officials they're not having that. They're not going for it. There's no rule against it. I mean, Oklahoma does it all the time. I see it on Saturdays all the time. They'll motion the receiver on late and then get him to not allow the defense to make an adjustment. So head coach is talking it over with the officials. He's not liking the call.
Pretty much Oklahoma is getting away with the with the illegal motion or illegal shift.
Yeah, it's I'm trying to think of the word. It's bending the rules. It's definitely bending the rules. They do it game in and game out. So you can definitely tell Eisenhower, head coach, he's taking a page out of Oklahoma playbook, and these officials, they're not having it.
So it's looking like it's going to be 4th and 16 for the Eagles.
Yeah, 4th and 16, and they're going to run a halfback toss to Jason Washington. Interesting.
Yeah, a very questionable call by this Eagles offense, running a outside counter on 4th and 16.
Yeah, we've seen him have that explosive play from Eugene Hurst to Jason Washington when he was one-on-one, and they've had some success throwing the football downfield with Eugene Hurst at quarterback. But that's a play that they feel comfortable running in that situation, and that time, unfortunately, they turn it over on downs. Here we are with Nimitz. Now we see number 75 in the H-back. 6 tight ends on the football field. 72, and he's coming to pull and create havoc as Brashard Miles pick up about a gain of 2 on the play.
And so they brought this big tackle to use as a fullback. You know, he got a couple of yards on that carry.
Taking a page out of the who's that? Detroit Lions. You see that with Matt Campbell. He be putting linemen all over the place. I also see that Alabama with Caden Proctor. Sometimes they actually give him the ball in those short yard situations.
I don't know how you're going to take down a 6'7", 360-pound behemoth of a man.
As Brashard Miles Chargers have had to get about a gain of 4 on the play. Yeah, Caden Proctor he's more than likely going to be a first-round pick in the upcoming NFL draft. We see Alabama use him in various ways, and again, just Nimitz taking a page out of Alabama playbook that time, trying to use him as a lead blocker. Here we are, 3rd and 4 trips formation for Nimitz. Brown got to one-on-one with Augustus and nearly picked off by multiple Eagles.
Yeah, a very gusty throw, a double coverage on Malachi Augustus, the player for the pass deflection, number 5 for the Cougars. For the Eagles. Braxton South with that great pass deflection that will force a 3-and-out.
Definitely, it's going to force a quick 3-and-out here. 4:04 remaining here in the second quarter. Cougars lead 7-6 over the Eagles. Back to punt is number 86, George Gonzalez. Nice snap. And high spiraling kick here. Wait for the fair catch. Oh, he touched it. He touched it.
He
The
touched
ball
it.
is live. You touched it. No, you touched it, 3. The ball is live. He has to jump on the football no matter if he waved. Whoa. 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 If 3 touch it, it does not matter if he waved a fair catch. That is Nimitz football.
That is a very questionable call by the officials. He touched it. This is a very questionable call by this officials. Number 5 touched the ball, and it's supposed to be Cougars' ball. But unfortunately, it favors the Eagles. You can see these coaches for the Eagles are very infatuated.
As he's going to hand this off and get tripped up by the turf monster that time. Haynes Hunt on the carry. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And so Haynes Hunt will get a couple yards on that carry. But it's not enough for the second down situation for the Eagles.
So I was going to bring up 2nd and 11 here.
And it's actually gone driven back 2 yards. So 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. Corners back under center. Here's the motion. And they're going to run a counter play the other side. Washington stiff arming, trying to stay on his feet. And he's going to be brought down. And here come the late hit flags. But, man.
A very physical game by 2 5-2 great teams in this 6A matchup. And so it's looking like the Cougars will be hit with a late hit penalty. There's multiple flags on this play.
Yeah, multiple flags. And right now, Nimitz, trying to match your physicality, as you mentioned, Matthew. Both of these teams 5-2, 3-1 in district play. This game is really going to decide who has a clear path to the playoffs at the 6A level here in the Houston area. Huge rivalry game that's been going on for over 40 years in the Houston area. So no love lost. This is as big as a game as it gets. And it's going to be personal foul against Nimitz.
Oh my goodness. So a penalty that will give a advantage for the Eagles. And right now it has lost the momentum for this Cougars defense. They were looking to force another 3 and out, but unfortunately that did not happen in this situation.
Yeah, it's going to be a 1st and 10 after the huge penalty play. Here's Cornish, another quarterback power, picks up about a gain of 6 on the play. Now, both of these teams do get to decide the officiating crew, and this is who they came up with. There has been some, call it what it is, some interesting officiating decisions so far. But if you're Nimitz, this is what you expect in a game like this. You got to be able to play through things like this, because come playoff time, you might come against a team like this to where you have to overcome some obstacles. Again, 2nd and 4. Cornish, another quarterback power to the right side, cuts up field, dragging all the way inside the 20-yard line. Nice run there, as that'll be the final play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
It's looking like it's very tough for this Cougars defense to bring down Cornish. He's a very big guy that can carry multiple defenders on his pack. So you gotta have you gotta have the technique, let alone the strength to bring him down, especially far in the backfield.
Yeah, definitely a powerful back. As we now hit the 2-minute warning, we're going to step aside. You'll watch Vype Live. As we welcome you back here at WW Thorne Stadium live here at Houston, Texas. 2 minutes has passed as we're at the 2-minute mark here in the second half. Eisenhower driving with a first and 10 opportunity. They have put together a sustained drive, Matthew, and they look to punch this one inside the end zone.
Yeah, there were a lot of momentum going for this Eagles offense. You know, a momentum drive game for this Cornish run, and they're looking to run it again.
Yeah, Cornish is going to take it again on the quarterback power. Somehow gets back to the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up about 2 yards on the play as number 45. I tell you, this kid, Lathan Kasi, he's been a game wrecker.
And for Carsey, like, he's been one of the best players, maybe the best player on this defense, especially last week. And I'm kind of wondering if he got any, like, D1 offers.
Definitely a guy to pay attention to. Here's Cornish, who's going to overthrow his intended wideout, number 80, Desmond Randall. And Desmond Randall, he's all about 6'7". So that's pretty, I know he's trying to put it up there for the tall guy, but a little bit too much on that one.
Yeah, a really bad overthrow intended to Randall. And
Brown was the starter. Brown was the starter, and what's his name took over the sophomore.
And it's looking like a 39 situation for this Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles, they're going to come out in a 3rd and 8. Cornish looking to the sideline. They don't have no timeouts left. I don't know why they're walking. They're going to have to take a delay of game, maybe. They have no timeouts. Yeah, delay of game. Remember, Matthew, they use all those timeouts there in the first quarter.
And I feel like these coaches for the Eagles, they need to be a lot more sensible on how they use their timeouts. Because now in this situation, if they really need to discuss a certain play call, they can't do that now because and with all this going on right now, they can't really mix up something special.
As they try to call a special play, and that's a halfback pass. And that's going to be incomplete, out of bounds, as they try to draw up a special play there. Incomplete pass. So they're now again in another 4th. You expect them to go back to Durst, who's just been a more accurate quarterback at delivering the pass. So looks like they're going to keep their offense on the field here.
Yeah, they're going to keep their offense in the field. It's looking like they're not really trusting their field goal team, and Cornish will throw it, and it'll be another pick. Actually, the first pick of the game.
Yeah, first pick of the game for Cornish, as that's going to be a huge turnover on downs. Huge interception by number 30, Emmett Hines, coming up with the pick.
You can see in this replay corners are trying to get it to Eugene Hurst,
Yeah.
but he underthrew it to a DB for the Cougars, and Min Hines will make that play. And so a really bad pick for this Eagles offense.
Here's Brown, empty formation. Here's the motion. He's going to roll out to the bottom of your screen. Got defenders chasing him. Throws it across his body, and that is complete. And just enough for the first down. Pass completed to number 83, Glenn Belford. 52 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Play clock's coming in from the sideline. Back to the spread formation. Miles to the left of him. Drops back. Looks left, throws left. That is complete to Malachi Augustus. He's going to be brought down now. Eisenhower has 2 timeouts left. And they're going to use one right here.
Back-to-back completions for this Cougars offense. A reception to Blufford and another reception to yours truly, Malachi Augustus, who's this 4-star phenom for the Cougars.
Yeah, nice back-to-back. You can just tell right now with Nimitz, they do a good job of preparing their team for these 2-minute offense, hurry-up offense situations. The plays are coming in quick. These guys are getting set very quickly, and the receivers are running crisp routes, and you can tell Brown is in tune to where his receivers are supposed to be.
And so right now, the main focus for the last 32 seconds of this first half is for the Cougars to score this touchdown to even this game.
Yeah, definitely going to be huge here. Bunch formation here to the top of your screen. Brown looks left, and he's going to throw on deep, and that is broken up with the outstretched arm. Talking about climbing the ladder. Davion Garrett of Eisenhower knocking that one away.
You can see they have multiple defenders on number 5 for the Cougars. Caden Phillips was the attended receiver. And so you can see on the replay,
Yeah,
they got they got 2 guys pretty much on our bracket on Phillips, and that allowed them to get a play against this deep threat. And so that will force a 2nd and 4 for this offense.
That's going to be 2nd and 9 here as 26 seconds remaining. And they're going to go a quick screen pass here to Augustus, and he's going to get out of bounds. Pick up 8 yards.
Yeah, a simple screenplay thrown intended for Malachi Augustus to pretty much open this offense for a big play in this dirt situation.
So here's Brown. Back to the gun normal formation. Another quick screen to Augustus. One-hands it and back out of bounds.
Yeah, a really nice catch by Augustus. An athletic OBJ level catch.
As we have a penalty flag. And that was a late flag.
So both teams have multiple penalties throughout this.
As we have unnecessary roughness against Eisenhower, so that's going to give Nimitz an additional 15 yards, and with 18 seconds, 1 timeout, they're in striking distance.
Both teams definitely need to be more disciplined in this rivalry game. These penalties are game breaking for both teams, and so hopefully they can clean it up going to the second half.
As he hits number 8, Miles. Miles makes a couple guys miss and quickly gets out of bounds. 10 seconds remaining here for the Cougars. Yeah. Miles definitely an X factor here for Nimitz.
Yep, back-to-back completions again for the Cougars. They've converted three out of their pass attempts.
Here's Brown. Pressure coming in from the backside. Gets out and smartly goes out of bounds. 5 seconds remaining.
He's a big kid. He's 6. He's a big kid. Big kids. Looks like
Albert Brown, senior quarterback.
This is definitely their last play of the game. Well, not the game, but for this first half. And hopefully they can do it in striking difference, not distance, excuse me. And they're bringing a D lineman to cover in this third and long situation, second and long situation.
Oh, he was out of bounds.
And he was out of bounds, almost a touchdown to tie this
I
game.
don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think he had 1 foot in.
What a catch by Augustus. I mean, that was insane, but they're going to say he was out of bounds. You see why Augustus is getting so many Big 12 looks to be playing on college. The guy's a special talent. Somehow came away with that one. But 7-6 ball game. Cougars lead. We'll step aside. You're watching Vype Live.
Yeah, that kid's man.
Yeah,
Saturday.
hopefully he can go UH, man. We definitely need him.
Oh, you already?
Yeah.
Who-
They got
which
this.
one?
Augustus.
Yeah.
They got this other
Receiver?
Yeah, they got this one guy who committed to UH. I think he goes to like Iowa Colony.
I know you're talking about
Yeah,
number
The
80.
receiver?
Yeah, that receiver, Jaden Warren.
Jay Warren, yep.
Yeah,
Number
Jaden
81.
Yeah.
Man, I went to the North Shore versus Texas game last night, bro. North Shore defensive line, bro, is dominant because the quarterback he's not a slouch either. Right?
Oh, no, he-
Texas quarterback, he's not a slouch.
What's his name? Carday Mack.
Yeah, Cardi Mack.
Yeah.
Bro, he did his own. They did what they had to do, but once they put, you can tell once North Shore put in their backups, that's when they started scoring. Bro, that whole beginning of that game, bro.
No show was on him.
Yeah, bro. It's like it's bad, bro. My little cousin went off again, bro. Arbor Johnson, bro, he went off again, bro.
No show.
Yes, bro.
Okay.
He went off again, bro.
Because I'm going to the game next week.
Oh, I'm going to see King.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm like, don't even.
Oh, CG. Oh,
It's like see King, no
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm there,
Yes.
and I'm using it. I work about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's game gonna be live, bro. That's gonna be the game of the year. No bullshit. That game, I don't see them doing with, cause I ain't gonna lie, like they gonna score. They not gonna score as much points as North Shore, cause actually North Shore defense, Texas City, they don't got no defense, bro.
No.
That proved to you last night. Bro.
Yeah.
They defense is work the shit, but they offense, they can get to the playoffs and upset people.
Yeah, that boy
They
Carday
can,
Mack.
cause he the truth.
That
He
boy
the
the truth. I don't know if he gonna play quarterback at Arizona State.
Nah, he's gonna play running back.
Yeah.
He can't play quarterback. He can't throw. He's not a.
Yeah.
His receivers are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he can't. I said they ain't got no special shit. Chip cheese. They got no special. Well, look at McDonald's is right there. Right there, across the parking lot. Oh, okay. You see it? Yeah. But or you just go this way. Huh? Well, you can go back when the game almost over. Mama's game about to go fast. Okay, I'll wait for you. I do want the slushy though. Like the others. I got this. Nah, they got slushies now. I always get one. But you know what though? These are the kids who. You see, these are the kids who love school so much. They 28 of them. About 28 of them, 38 of them. So just imagine like going to a school like Pearland, when you have 100 people that's just like them. It's 150. You know what I'm saying? You have 150 kids just like them. It's like crazy, but it's crazy. It tells you like the area that you live in, the area they live in. It's terrible. Kids are discouraged to try stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like kids on our side, they've been trying bands since they was in elementary. Kids, they scared to try shit.
Yeah, same thing. Like,
Yeah.
Same thing back in my.
What school you went to?
I went to Leander.
Leander?
Leander in Austin.
Oh, Leander in Austin.
Yeah.
It was like it's the area you grow up in.
Yeah,
a lot of people get discouraged to try shit. Like,
I mean, it's really like majority of the time, like especially where I was raised at, you know, like they focus more on like academics. Cause like the IB,
this
like,
shit, they don't care about it.
Yeah, I'm talking about the ID kids. Like we got like some of the smartest kids, like out there, man.
So like you was in the area with like Austin Westlake and shit.
We
like,
faced them.
Yeah. What school you went to? Andrea?
Leander. Yeah.
They played them this year?
Well, no, we went down to 5A. It went down to 5A. When I was at school, we were in 6A, so we had to face like teams like Lake Travis.
I know y'all rivalries and shit.
Yeah, like Lake Travis, Westlake.
Bro. Yeah, y'all play some.
Yeah, like
Westlake's different. Westlake good to this day.
Yeah. So was Lake Travis.
Oh shit.
But
I think North Shore see them to play off this shit because how they play the Tessa season.
Yeah.
North Shore's gonna blow them out. Bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be like last year. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad because bro, they didn't beat them that they got scored on a lot by Tessa season.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think when the playoffs come around, it's gonna be good. Bro. Like I know Duncanville gonna have to play North Shore in the state championship.
Yeah.
Because soccer, they gonna win this 5A. That's over.
Yes.
Because how they play North Shore,
They look
got
good.
it.
Yeah, they look good, man.
What school?
South Oakland.
Yeah.
South Oakland. Oh,
Yeah,
South
saying,
Oakland.
how they played them, like they North Shore played them the first game of the year, bro. And it was and North Shore been putting up 70 points a game ever since that game.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, soccer's dominant, but Dallas football is a whole nother level. Bro.
Yeah,
we only have one school that's like North Shore. Dallas has probably like 3-4 schools that could be.
Like North Crowley, man.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
DeSoto.
Bro. That's what I'm saying. They still good to this day.
Yeah.
Today.
Like they blew out like Westlake in the state championship by 59-7. Like
Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying. What's the name wasn't supposed to. Last year, North Shore, they wasn't supposed to. They I don't know what was wrong with them last year, bro. It was supposed to be North Crowley versus North Shore in the state championship.
you know, like their head coach for Westlake actually like coached my brother back in high school.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. Like he's like the head coach at Westlake now.
Oh, she's so.
Yeah.
Westlake
Close Salvatore, yo.
That's like different.
Yeah, man.
They got a lot of size at Westlake.
Yeah, Westlake. Yeah. They got a good quarterback play too. I don't know what they feed the kids. Man. They got a good quarterback play. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like all these schools, they just be recruiting all them kids, man. Like they've been getting the money to
Yeah, definitely, bro.
just to play for their school. Like we have done none of that. Like all you gotta do is there's no tryouts, anything. Like you just hop on the team and you're in.
You can do that at schools like this. But I want to go ask some coaches something, bro. When coaches come up and ask a question like, what's going on with Edwin, bro? Like,
Yeah, I remember.
bro,
I'm like,
Edwin,
he was nice.
balling. Like
He was going
He's a
off.
sophomore. He's a sophomore, bro. Look, number 12, Edwin.
Edwin?
Yes,
Edwin
bro.
Brown.
He's a sophomore, bro. When
like
I tell
that.
you, it could have been the school they was playing.
I mean, like I only saw him play a couple like in garbage time. It was last week. Like I only saw him like play like in garbage time.
That's what I'm saying. He's playing garbage time, bro.
Yeah, he's playing garbage time.
Bro,
I don't get it.
that game he watched, bro. Like,
He was a difference.
he was the difference.
Yeah.
Right now, Albert, whoever he is, he
Probably just because he's a senior. I don't think that's the only thing I can think of. I know it's not supposed to be like that.
Football season.
They're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, they gotta put Edwin back in, bro. Like, you want to win?
They're
put 2 up
brothers.
in.
Like, I'm sure they're brothers, right?
Who?
Like,
Albert?
and Ed.
Are they?
Yeah, bro.
They got the same last name?
Yeah.
It might be
shit,
brothers.
They might be. They might.
Or he might just want his his older brother to have it.
Hey, I ain't put that 2 together. I'm still here thinking. I ain't put that. They probably do be brothers.
This
Yeah.
is his older brother probably last year.
Yeah, but see, I'm sorry, bro. The young brother is probably a little bit. From what I see.
Yeah, younger brother better, if that.
Yeah, the younger. Yeah, he's faster. I think the 12, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah, the senior's on the field. Yeah, he's a senior. He's number 6. He's on the field.
On his senior day?
He's 6. He's a senior. Yeah, senior night. Well, obviously it's the last home game. So
Oh, homecoming?
it's homecoming too.
Oh, this was his mom?
You said what, brother? That's terrible.
Yeah, there's barely anybody here. Like, it's a homecoming game too.
Yeah, it's homecoming. That's why 97 down the box at the school. I told you I posted under the what's the name?
Oh, you work at radio?
Hell no.
Oh.
Boy, I work from home. I do customer service.
Oh.
But on Instagram, you know, radio shows, they be going to high schools on homecoming days and shit.
Oh.
97 down the box. So I'm petty, you know, I call this game. Make sure y'all come to the game.
They'd be empty, bro. This is crazy.
But yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with him starting over. Hey, when at the end of the day, bro, I don't care about seniority. Like, at the end of the day, bro, the best player gonna play.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I try to tell. That's why I gotta tell the man, say, hey man, like,
You know what I mean?
it don't
You gotta
really matter
work,
if
bro.
you,
You gotta
like,
work, bro. Hey,
like I've been seeing so many guys who started even though they're younger. Like there was this one guy back in high school, like he was like a sophomore starting over a senior who played like 2 years and like sophomore and junior is like in JV right now. Yeah, like it was I don't know man, but like they didn't really give they don't even care if you're like a senior or not. Like you're
Nah, bro, if you
varsity
can't,
or-
if we're getting farther, is this gonna save my job? Then why the fuck am I
Yeah.
playing with you?
Yeah,
But a
I'm
lot of
saying.
these high schools are not. They're not that kind of pressure situation.
Yeah.
Like if you go to like one of the high schools, like I guarantee you, if North Shore he got some time, he can take about 2-3 losing seasons and they won't say nothing because he'll be back on top. But if you do that shit at a school like Westlake, Sod, Dougville, you do that shit at one of them kind of schools, bro, you gonna get fired.
Oh
You
yeah,
gonna
for sure.
get fired.
Oh yeah, man. Like not even that. Like there's like a varsity locker room. There's JV locker room. There's no senior, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior locker room now, bro. Like there's like back in the day. Like there's freshmen. There's a freshman locker room. There's a JV locker room, and there's a varsity locker room. Man. Like you know,
9
matter
times out
if
of 10, y'all ain't invited in the varsity like unless you're on varsity.
yeah,
So,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
So if you're a freshman, on
Yeah,
varsity,
yeah.
like you good.
Yeah, in my senior year, like that, all of this changed. Like now it's like in senior locker rooms, and then like oh
Because you got young players playing up,
yeah,
but you also they deserve that shit. I don't know.
yeah. I don't know, man. Like you be seeing these guys like dress all these varsity clothes like in JV locker rooms and shit. Bro. I was like, man, they do dirty, man.
Quarterback always win homecoming king, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Which I would have bet he won.
They definitely don't do that. They don't. You
I
don't
tell you right now, it won't be the dude in the purple jacket.
Be careful. That's my laptop.
Yeah.
That's my laptop.
Oh, it's yours?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
mine.
no, I just pulled it.
Yeah, just don't. Just be careful.
Shit, you want to move it?
I'm just gonna put it.
thought they was gonna move this game because of the weather.
Nah, it stopped raining. I thought I couldn't get my car fixed. It stopped raining.
I lost power like 3 times.
Yeah, it was.
I was dead asleep. I didn't even realize.
That fan go off, I wake up.
I was dead asleep. Unless there's like a super lightning strike that is like close, then other than that, like I'll be knocked out.
As soon as I hear that fan cut off,
I was remember like this city, like they always, it's always easy to have like a power outage.
Yeah.
You know?
and normally where I'm at, we don't get power outages. I'm like over there in like Shadow Creek. We normally don't get power outages like that.
So like they don't be doing like really anything about it, because like especially with all the like tornadoes that we having,
Yeah.
like hurricanes we having and all that.
I didn't think they were going to catch this gas, bro, because it's so early.
Yeah.
So if anything, they was going to delay it.
Delay it.
I think the last time they was going to delay it until like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. They're like, all right, we're not playing this game.
Yeah. Oh, they was gonna reschedule. They gonna have this joint.
And Ole Miss beat Oklahoma.
Never mind. The pretty guy. the sugar. I told you the purple shirt with Jagger wasn't going in. I'll tell you right now, he wasn't going in. The purple jacket. Right here. The purple jacket. That's blue. That's blue. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He got a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
He full of sugar.
Yeah, I'm thinking it, but
He got no sugar in his thing. It's all good. The dude's going in. It's like got the best fit on. Nah, Buddy in the black jacket, black suit that he bought with the red jerk, the red dress. I know he thought he was going in.
She already had flowers. She already knew she won.
I had to find me a truck after this one. With them taco
You like
trucks.
college football Texas on right now?
Yeah, Texas.
They winning.
Yeah, they scored.
Who they playing against?
Second quarter, third.
Yeah.
Third.
What?
Second quarter, third.
No. He's gonna talk to his the coach. He's probably asking about Chase Brown.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, Edwin Brown.
Edwin.
Yeah. Who Texas playing again?
Mississippi State.
Oh, they should blow them up.
No, Mississippi's actually solid. They're 4-3.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I know they lost a lot in the portal. Damn. Texas, I was surprised they, I don't know how they beat Kentucky last week.
Yeah, their offense was horrible. It was bad. Like Arch Manning cannot.
He's a 4-year, he's a 4-year quarterback. He needs every year in college.
Yeah.
I think he had all that hype.
He's just a backup.
Yeah.
He's actually just a backup.
Yeah, if he couldn't beat out Quinn Ewers, that should have said that should
He
tell
hasn't
everybody.
said anything. That's
Oh, yeah, I'm
said a
talking
lot.
about Quinn. I'm talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just a backup.
Damn.
I guess they just think Albert's better than him. Yes. It's crazy.
Must be something going. Like in practice, must be something going on that
it
we.
has to be.
Because in the game,
Yeah, it's different.
yeah, game's different.
No, I'm just different.
Yeah,
Not for real. I'm just being honest right now.
yeah.
He takes a picture in his
They posing for Instagram. They posing for the gram. Sure.
last picture.
Homecoming, maybe. Damn, I could not be in the dance team. That's crazy.
Man, I can't be in no band, man. Them band kids are weird.
I got kicked out in like sixth grade. I got kicked out.
For what? For what?
Me and some homeboys, we was just tripping. We was tripping. Young.
No, man, like them band kids, they be ripping out like dollars and all that, man. I was like, man, what y'all been doing? Like, they do all the extra stuff.
Yeah. Like we knew we wasn't, because we had to take band class, and we knew we wasn't gonna be in band, so we was tripping.
Man, I hate coaches like that, bro.
Yeah.
It's irritating me, bro. I hate coaches like that, bro. I hate denying talent, bro.
Yeah.
That's a denial of talent. That's a denial. Like, you just saying, like, it's denial. Like,
Yeah.
I like that, bro. Especially when, like, you see it, and it's like, damn, bro, like,
Yeah, the big arm, all that.
yeah,
You can
like,
run it.
everything. Like,
But it's something
man, like, y'all confident in that? Like, that's this kid, you know what I'm saying?
he can be something.
Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all stopping it. Like, what is he here for? Checking out pictures? Yeah, that's weird.
That was a long halftime. These players, man, hope they stretching. And the homecoming and band and
Did they perform? That's what I'm saying, did they? No, they didn't. They didn't perform. Halftime, so the halftime's like an hour. Man, bro, really, I feel sorry for him. You know where he can start at? You know how many schools he can start at right now?
he can start at a lot of schools right now.
This is crazy, bro. It's crazy.
In this district, come on.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Like, y'all confident? The six like a running back. He like more. He's not gonna play quarterback in college.
No. Especially, I could tell with all the weapons and
Yeah, y'all weapons, bro.
like Nimitz run some good offensive sets. They run pro style sets. So
You see them? You see every play?
Yeah, he made some couple of good plays.
Couple good plays.
Yeah.
Bro, that game they played. I know it's MacArthur, bro. That game they played MacArthur. He put up damn near 70 points.
in the third quarter, in 3 quarters,
Running back.
Yeah.
in 3 quarters, they put up on.
Out
Three
these,
quarters. In 3
yeah.
quarters.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, how y'all thinking he is. Like, I don't know. Like, that's what he said. He's the backup. I'm like, damn.
That make no sense.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. That's why I had to just ask. So, like, what's wrong with him? Like, he said it sarcastically. He's the backup. Right. Oh, okay. I don't care about winning.
That's real. It's about, I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're definitely. Game is game, bro.
Yep.
Game is game, bro. You see it or you don't. It could be the head coach too. Could be the head coach like, hey, I want him.
Only thing I could think of possibly, and then it's still not that good. Probably playbook knowledge. Only thing I can think of. Like as far as like he doesn't know everything that Brown being a senior knows, and him being a sophomore, like there's probably only like a certain amount of plays he know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Bro,
If he had the
if he was in
opportunity.
the game, bro, they'll have way more points than they have right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. There's been a couple of throws I know he can
I've
hit.
seen Ike play. We've seen Ike play MacArthur.
Yep.
They're not.
They're
They're
not,
not a quarterback.
yeah, they're not like that. They're not.
That's what's irritating me about that. Like, that's what's irritating. I've done countless Nimitz games this year, and you know, this is the first time I'm watching Alvin play. Nah,
No.
y'all make plays, bro. Make plays. Edward make plays with his feet.
Quig, yeah, I remember that game against McCarthy. He was going crazy.
It's
He was going crazy.
God, like, what are you doing? So, comparing that Lord, both these schools out my head.
Oh, for sure.
And the second defense.
For sure.
Ready, bro? Y'all ready?
Go to commercial. One more time. Cut to commercial real quick.
Testing. Hear me?
Testing 1 2.
Okay.
You loud and clear.
Yep.
And welcome back here to Vype Live as we are getting ready to start the third quarter. Nimitz will be receiving the football. Great first half there, Matthew. As it is also homecoming, so excited to get the third quarter started.
Yeah, so definitely a great game, competitive game for both teams.
As we have an almost fumble. It was a great return set up by Caden Phillips, but he dropped it on the turf. But it looks like Nimitz is going to recover. Man, there's still a fight for it down at the bottom of the pile. Oh, Eisenhower said he have it. Eisenhower.
Wow, a great start for this Eagles team. You know, a costly fumble by this Cougars return team. And so now Eisenhower will get the ball again for the second time for going to this second half.
Yeah, unfortunate turnover from Caden Phillips, two-sport athlete, also one of the starting guards for the Nimitz Cougars. Just couldn't corral it that time on the kickoff return.
It's a strong start for this Eagles team.
So Eagles, they're going to have it in great territory, starting off 40-yard line, hit the yard, 11 personnel. Cornish, man, just utilizing his strength, running and staying on his feet, trucking multiple Cougars for the first down.
Wow, a mindset shift for this Eagles offense. And so they've been really gone on a really slow start in this first half. You know, they haven't really going on offense lately, and defensively speaking, they were struggling in the passing game, and most especially at times in the running game. So hopefully they can get a stop on defense to keep up their momentum going to the second half.
As we have an injury player timeout, we'll take an injury timeout. You're watching Vype Live. as we're back here in the third quarter, and I'm glad to see the young man, number 11, Javon Hicks, walk off on his own power. Glad he's okay.
And so now it's a first and 10 situation for this Eagles offense. And so hopefully Zion Kirsch can run it again, and yet he did again.
Yeah, Cornish, he's just taking a game and over right now, just utilizing his power as we get an Emmy nominee acting there by number 80, selling the push.
Yeah, Randall's trying to, perform that Marcus Smart flop.
Hey, anytime you get pushed, you got to sell it. Try to get that extra 15 yards. 2nd and 8.
So it's looking like the Eagles is in that 12 personnel.
Yeah. They're just going to outpower Nimitz right now. They're just saying we're stronger than you. That's Nimitz's game plan. We're stronger than you, and there's nothing you could do about it.
Actually, it's the Eagles.
I mean, Eagles, yeah.
And so, from the looks of it, the Cougars did a really good job at containing this run. They knew that they were running that running power with that 12 personnel look, and so they pretty much brought everyone in that box, and they didn't allow that many yards to gain in this play.
Yeah, great stop there by the Nimitz Cougars. Eisenhower, 3rd and 5 here, 3rd and 6. And they're going to stay in this 12 personnel look. Here's Cornish in the gun. And he's going to take it, quarterback power to the left, and read like a book.
They have 9 players in the box.
9 players in the box. What a tackle.
9 players on the box. You are right. Right, Gentry. They were pretty much playing man the whole time. Number 15 for the Cougars, Elijah Taylor, read that play successfully and went on to make a play against this Eagles offense.
And that's going to bring up 4th and 9 here for the Eagles. Cornish getting the play in from the sideline. And, man, you don't want to waste this opportunity.
Play clock.
It looks like they're going to just take a timeout here. Yeah, they're going to wind this clock all the way down. 4th down and take a timeout. We'll step aside. You're watching Vype Live. Yeah. Yeah.
Might as well. I ain't gonna lie. But they rent that. Actually, the quarterback, they never have had a quarterback. He's been the quarterback a lot.
We're back.
As we're back here on Vype Live, 4th and 9 situation. Quick timeout for here from Eisenhower. Interesting. See what they draw up here, Matthew.
Yeah, so I feel like they're going to run pretty much a trick play, probably a flea flicker. This is, not a free flicker, but a trick play or a play that will catch the defense off guard. Or maybe a punt. Oh, no, it's not going to be a punt.
Yeah, definitely. Now they have Eldon Durst in at quarterback. Now we've seen Durst connect with Jason Washington early on in the ball game. He definitely has a better arm. He's going to roll out as multiple players, going to throw it deep and incomplete pass, trying to throw it across his body, and turnover on downs after the fumble kickoff. No points for the Eagles.
So the Hurst heavily underthrew his man, who is Jason Washington. Number 80 for the Eagles was extremely mad going to the sideline for not getting the ball.
Yeah, rightfully so. He was in a good position to make a play. Just didn't see him that time. Back to this trips tight end formation. Albert Brown still in that quarterback, and they're going to run a trap play, and he is going to be met in the backfield. That's Rashard Miles on the carry. Great tackle there by the Eagles defense.
And so multiple guys in the box. They all blitzed to the running back. All of them made a roll on that play.
As they're going to go back to this trips tight end offset. This time they're going to have a tackle over.
It looks like they're going to run dive.
And, man, that's just not working. Number 23 for Eisenhower, Carl Smith on the tackle.
A failed GT counter on this trips formation. And so only got barely that many yards in that play. And
Yeah.
so
Nimitz has to have the best offensive line in that district.
Here we are, gun bunch formation. They're going to motion out. Miles Brown steps back, scanning the field. Plenty of time in the pocket. Finds Phillips. Phillips makes a cut and stays on his feet, and he's going to be able to pick up that first down.
Yep, great play design by this Cougars offense, and they made a roll for Phillips to make a play on this play. Great play design, and that allowed them to get another first down conversion.
Yeah, pro style offense here from Nimitz Cougars. This is definitely see a lot of gun bunch, a lot of normal gun formations, bunch formations. Definitely a pro-style offense for the Cougars. Here's Brown in the gun, another GT counter. Here's Miles cutting up, able to pick up a gain of 3 on the play.
Yeah, you can see that the O-line, they were not fast enough to get over the linebackers, and that allowed the Eagles to make a play against number 5 for the Cougars, Caden Phillips.
Yeah, the Nimitz linemen, they're pretty big guys. You know, they're more so of a power blocking line. Wouldn't say they're the most quickest group for a lot of pulling action. Here they are, motion. Here's Augustus, nice reception as he's going to get forward progress to the 48-yard line. First down.
Another great play by Malachi Augustus, able to use his size and strength to mull over defenders after the reception. And he got a couple of yards, multiple yards on that play that allowed the Cougars to extend their drive.
Yeah, 1st and 10, 6:14 remaining here in the third quarter. Cougars driving. Augustus is going to come in motion. They're going to go to him on a swing route. Augustus takes it. Makes a guy miss. Gets up to the sideline and picks up a nice gain on the play. Very close to that first down marker. Yes, they're going to actually give him a first down. Nice reception there by Augustus.
So far, Malachi Augustus has been the focal point of this offense. They were able to give him around, make him run a post route, and he got a couple of yards on that reception. And yet again, another first down conversion for the Cougars.
Here they are, trips tight end offset. They're going to hand this off to Miles. Miles patiently, no. We're going to get another timeout. Quick timeout here by Eisenhower. Down to one timeout for the remaining of this ball game. We'll step aside. You're watching Vype Live. Oh, dang. They doing some stuff over there.
They be doing
They doing it, bro. They literally put the tight end in. The tight end slides down. You can literally see the play before the 72 motioned out and got back on line.
Man, that's pro level stuff.
Yeah,
that's
whoever
that.
drew that up. Yeah,
Yeah.
They did that.
That's that Kyle Shanahan. That's that Kyle Shanahan.
This is
Type of offense.
just juicy.
As we're back here, quick inside dive here for Brashad Miles, and just the offensive creativity here for Nimitz has been outstanding.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this GT counter that they did, they pretty much motioned the tight end and brought him back to the line. That's pretty much NFL style of offense. You know, you see that with the 49ers, you know, especially with Kyle Shanahan's offense and how he has been a genius as far as constructing these play designs.
Here's Nimitz Brown. He's going to try to pick this one up with his legs and might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, he does get back to the line of scrimmage that time, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
You can see that there's a couple of scrimmages with both teams. Number 22 was trying to talk with one of the players of this Cougars offense.
Yeah, no love lost between these two teams. This is a big rivalry. This is in my humble opinion, the biggest rivalry in the district. It's the most historic rivalry. It goes back all the way back to the 70s. Late snap on that.
You know, Hadestown has so many great rivalries. For example, the Yates, Wheatley
Yep.
Wheatley rivalry, the Pearland, Atasacita and North Shore.
Atascocita, North Shore, Atascocita, Summer Creek.
Yeah.
It's so many rivals.
North Shore, Ridge Point, Crawford.
Dobie and Pasadena Memorial.
Dolby Soho.
Yeah, Dobie, Southview. There's just so many rivalries. This is another one of those huge rivalries in the Houston area. Here's Brown, deep shot, got K. Phillips. This is going to be picked. Intercepted by Devon Garrett. He's going to take this one back. Has some lead blockers. He has a convoy. Making some guys miss. Brought down. Big time interception for Davion Garrett.
Oh my goodness, a underthrown by Albert Brown that allowed number 12 for the Eagles, Devon Garrett, to not only get a pick, but got multiple yards in this return. And so now for the Eagles, they're in a really great position for them to extend the lead by 14.
Excellent position here to try to extend the lead. Garrett, with his first interception of the night, could have had 2 interceptions, but it was offsides on Eisenhower. So first interception of the night. He's been playing fantastic in that corner position. And again, similar to that fumble kickoff, Eisenhower with great field position. Cornish is going to send a guy in motion. He's going to hand this one right up the middle. Hunt bouncing off defenders, picking up a first down, and the Eagles starting to fly.
You can see that the Eagles were trying to catch the defense off guard. They were using multiple guys on motions, and that allowed the defense to key into one of the receivers when actually it was the number 0 for the Eagles, Haynes Hunt. I'm pronouncing it right, was the one that made a couple of yards in that carry.
There's Cornish quarterback keeper up the middle. Man, just physical play.
Oh, physical play by both players. Number 3 and number 18 were jawing at each other, being extremely physical between both of them.
Yeah, shout out to the official for not throwing the flag, man. Those are just 2 young men competing. No punches thrown, nothing extracurricular. They're just competing and move on to the next play. Good job by the official not throwing the flag. Here we are, 2nd and 10. Cornish going to send, actually, Washington on the counter. Washington. Oh, nice shoestring tackle. If it wasn't for that tackle by Javon Hicks, he was to the house.
And so the Eagles are now still in a great position for them to convert in this 3rd and 2 situation. And they're looking to extend the lead by 8.
Oh. Yeah, false start.
And the false start is going to be on the receiver, who's in Washington.
Yeah, it's going to be false start on number 83. Looks like Jaden David just probably thought he was supposed to be in motion on that play, but Washington letting him know. You could tell just by Washington reaction, he was getting ready to get the ball again, and he's pretty upset with his teammate.
And that was a 37 long for the Eagles right now.
Here's Durst under center at quarterback. Play action. He's going to somehow. I'm sorry. He just tossed out
a very weird, decision by Hurst. He tossed it up front of the defenders, almost made a play on it.
Yeah, rain starting to come down, and man, what a heads up play from Durst. Guys all around you. He knows I just got to get the ball out of my hands. Nice heads up play.
I mean, that's a way to do it because you're not trying to take a sack.
Yeah,
that will take them back to now a 4th and 12 situation potentially.
Yeah, but we have a penalty on the flag. We got the hat on the field. So officials discussing, because there was a little altercation after the play there, Matthew. So be interesting to see how they call this.
Absolutely, this is a really big call. Potentially, will determine the whole outcome for this game.
Yeah, officials taking their time, and this is a tactic that you learn in officiating. Whenever you see the game start to get a little chippy, you just take a little bit more time for the call, let the players calm down, get their emotions in check. That's why you see this long drawn out discussion here by the officials. So going to get the intentional grounding, 5-yard penalty, loss of downs, and also a personal foul against Nimitz, which will give Eisenhower an automatic first down for the personal foul.
So these games, especially for this 6A matchup between the Eagles and the Cougars, they were just exchanging unnecessary roughness penalties on both sides of the ball, and it's really killing them right now.
Yeah, both teams you got to find your composure. It's a rivalry game. It's a lot at stake. You guys probably been talking back and forth on social media. But at the same time, like you said earlier, Matthew, let your pass do the talking between the whistle. Here we are, 1st and 10. Ball at the 19-yard line. 19-yard line. Cornish under center. And, fumble on the play. And it's recovered by the Cougars. No, it's still on the play, on the ground.
Oh, my goodness. Number 15 did not hold on to the ball after the fumble by the Eagles. And now it's looking like the Eagles will get the ball back.
Oh, man.
A very costly fumble by this Eagles. But luckily they'll get the ball back because one of the Cougars defenders did not hold on to the ball.
Oh, man.
You can see in the replay that he got too excited, and that caused him to lose the football, which allowed the Eagles to get the ball back.
So the Eagles dodged one there. And so now it's going to be second and long here. Here's Cornish, quarterback power. He's going to take it. He has some, there's going to be a penalty on the play.
The play's dead, and it's looking like it's going to be a false start.
Yeah, false start.
This has been a very hectic afternoon so far, especially in this second half of this rivalry game.
So it was going to back and back even more. Second and long for the Eagles. So a lot of penalties in this game, Matthew. A lot of errors by both teams, and it's still a 1-point game. 1 minute remaining here in the third quarter. It's been a clash of two teams trying to make a statement.
Yeah, both of these teams are heavily gashed, especially for defense. Hopefully they can get it going on offense.
Oh, that one's completed to Washington, and he's going to be brought down. That is the first completed pass by Zion Cornish of this afternoon.
Yeah, a really simple play design for the Eagles. They get it to their receiver, got a couple of yards on their couple of yards on their reception. But still not enough for the first down, and there's an injured player.
So we have an injured player on the field. We'll step aside. You're watching Vype Live. Yeah.
Try to get going on offense. So it's just probably going to be like that for the whole game.
They're going to get in the playoffs.
It's third quarter. Want to run? You can run a break.
all this extra stuff, you go.
Nah, I don't gonna lie, bro. I think they don't really want to play, bro. Like this is how I feel. Like
They just want scrap. That's why
Yeah,
they're not gonna actually gonna play football.
They want to
yeah,
fight and
they
all
wanna
that.
fight.
You gonna play against a
Like,
team.
bro, it's football.
You gonna play against a team like some
Football
team.
there, you can legally beat people up. Like
In between the whistle.
Yeah, they're gonna be teams that
Between the whistle, like,
they're gonna beat you up between
it's
the whistle.
legal.
Yeah.
Like, it's legal violence in between the whistle. And no, you can't physically punch them, but you can damn near sneak one in.
As we get back here to start things off in the fourth quarter, Cougars lead this one by 1 point. Eisenhower in a third and extremely long situation. I want to call it 26 to go, third and 26, third and 24.
Yeah, a very sloppy game for both of them, especially in this third quarter where there's no but penalties.
And that's behind the pitch, and it's going to be a loss of 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, a very sloppy snap by this Eagles offense. And so they're looking to like kick a field goal to get the lead.
So they're going to have to, looks like they're going to actually bring their punting unit on the field. This is going to be looks like he got this jersey tucked in. Man, I can't see his number. Punter's going to try to punt this away. Nice punt there. And it's going to take a bounce, and they're going to down this at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, a really good punt by this Eagles punt team. And so now that will give Nimitz to try to score on that very long, very far away to the end zone.
So 11:03 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Cougars up by 1. Now, if they score, Matthew, do you go for 2 to make it a 2-score game?
I would say so because now it gives them a lot more leverage, even though if they want to score a field goal, force a field goal.
That's what they need to be doing right there.
Nice run there up to Miles as he's able to pick up about a gain
4
of
carries on the day, bro.
4 on the play.
He's the best player, Dan, by far. Huh? Miles, yes. I know Augustine is God, but 8. Rashad Miles. He's by far.
Yeah, Rashard Miles, he's been having 4 carries. Another carry that makes it his 5th.
Nice.
Wait, this is actually that's not Miles on the field. Well, yep, that's Miles. Yep, he got 5 carries throughout this game. He got a couple yards on that carry, on his 5th carry throughout this afternoon.
Yeah, I'd like to see them they're trying to get their run game going. And, throughout the game, Matthew, you've been seeing them trying to pull these bigger offensive linemen. But if you just let these big guys fire off and lean on people, they'll be able to pick up good yardage there. And it's going to get another pull here from 74 and just enough for the first down. So 3 consecutive runs here by Nimitz as they pick up their first down.
You can see that they were trying to space out this offense, trying to run outside zone with Rashard Miles, and that was able to get them the first down conversion.
First 10 at the 24-yard line. They're going to send Malachi Augustus in motion, catches that one hand, makes a guy miss, gets upfield, stays on his feet, and finally brought down after a gain of 5 on the play.
You can see that they had 2 receivers on the right side. They were trying to motion, give Malachi Augustus, a couple of yards to make a multiple yard gain on this reception play, and so they pretty much set them up nicely to open up the offense for this second
taken down situation.
And they're going to hand this one off to Miles again as he picks up another first down. So here in the fourth quarter, the Cougars leaning on their run game to take them home. No, sir. Here we are, 1st and 10. Back to Miles on the inside zone, and he's fighting forward. Going to get forward progression at the 37-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
Now, a conservative play call by this Cougars offense. And so they only got 2 yards on that running play. And so it'll be a 2nd and 8 situation for this Cougars offense. You know, a really sloppy afternoon for both teams. And so hopefully the Cougars can step it up throughout this fourth quarter. And he'll complete a pass, a really good pass to Malachi Augustus. Another multiple yard reception by Malachi Augustus. And that will be another first down conversion for this Cougars offense. You know, they have been extremely efficient so far this fourth quarter. And now they're in this bunch formation again. And he'll be taken down by number 22 for the Eagles. Who's it? Number 22, Isaiah Curry with the tackle. You can see right now that the Cougars are now mixing up their offense. They're now running that trips formation. Have so many run play designs that they're running. You know, they'll like to have bunch. They'll have, you know, trips. And, of course, their pistol formation with their 1-2, 1 running back and 2 tight end sets.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of mixing it up here. And they're also doing a great job of chewing the clock here late in the fourth quarter. And, you know, Matthew, we was talking about earlier how Eisenhower been utilizing their timeouts early on. They only have 1 timeout here down the stretch. See if that comes back to bite them as Nimitz continue to drive here. Another inside carry for Miles.
And so number 90, a great tackle by number 90 for this Eagles, Isaiah Jackson. He evades multiple blockers and sheds his block to make a play against this Eagles running back. No, excuse me, this Cougars running back.
Change of pace at running back here for Nimitz. Checking in is going to be Dakari Franklin, a sophomore tailback. He's going to get his opportunity here. Fresh legs, cuts up field, stays on his feet, and he was able to charge ahead, pick up a gain of 4 on a play.
Oh, yeah, I really love watching Dakari Franklin's game, especially what I've seen last week. He was just sensational, especially in that third quarter against Davis. He got multiple yards on that carry, but had an exceptional 87-yard rushing touchdown against this Davis defense. You know, hopefully Nimitz can get him going on offense.
Again, they're going to hand it back off to Franklin. Franklin charges ahead, picks up another first down, and they are driving. 4:45 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
You can see that this Eisenhower's defense is really getting worn down by this conservative but effective Nimitz offense.
Nimitz leaning on their run game and their offensive line here in the fourth quarter. Back to Franklin. Again, trades off a defender, keeps it going, cuts up field, and he's finally brought down right at the, 9-yard line. As they've been just churning down first downs here as we have an injury timeout. And we're going to step aside. You're watching Vype Live. Yeah.
I mean, Miles like that too. But
Yeah, no.
But
I remember him from the first game.
yeah, Franklin like that as well. It's they.
They played that Dodgers, bro. Oh my god. It was just bulldozing them kids. They got they defensive line is not that good. All right, we good. Go.
As they was able to assist the young man off the field, number 22 of Eisenhower, Isaiah Curry. But he's walking with no assistance now, so hope the young man is okay.
So right now it's a 1st and 8 situation for this Cougars offense. And so now they're going to deliver something up to their sleeve. And it's looking like, a false start on number 5.
Yeah, K. Phillips is ready to get going as his teammates, And I like how Nimitz teammates are being more encouraging to the young man who, just made a mistake. Like, hey, man, it's okay. We got your back. That just shows true leadership here on that Nimitz sideline. Oh, the ball's on the turf. Wow. Turnover. And that is recovered by Eisenhower. Wow.
Isaiah Jackson with the phenomenal play. He sheds this block quickly and got to the backfield and not only tackles Franklin, but rips the ball out and able to get the Eagles' ball back for offense.
Wow.
What an incredible play by Franklin. That one can get definitely. That's probably the moment that he'll start getting D1 offers.
That's right. That's right. Eisenhower with the huge turnover, big time play by the young man. And Eisenhower offense, more than likely, this is their last opportunity to take control of this ball game. Hurst running hard and just charging ahead, carrying Cougars with him all the way out to the 44-yard line. And that's how you start a drive.
Oh, yeah. Zion Kurtz with that tone-setting run that Cam's got to do. Tone-setting running play. And that is way more enough for the first down conversion for this Eagles offense.
Huge first down there from Cornish. We'll step aside. Timeout by Nimitz. You're watching Vype Live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Welcome back here to Vype Live as the Eagles are driving after that huge turnover by Isaiah Jackson. First and 10, big run from Cornish on the previous play. Trying to lead his team to a victory. Here he is again. Cornish running to the left side. Has lead blockers. He has a convoy. Starting to pick up steam. All the way down to the sideline as he is down.
Ran out of gas.
Big time run. And the Eagles are knocking on the door.
Oh my goodness, they're definitely knocking on the door. Zion Chris with 2 big runs, going through their entire Cougars defense. You know, unfortunately, he ran out of gas on the outskirts.
He has over 30 carries today. So
Right now, he has over 30 carries today. You know, he has been the main focal horse for this Eagles offense.
Yeah, Zion Cornish has just been the workhorse here, and wouldn't be surprised if he takes it again on that left side. Physical action, just taking it to him and picking up about a gain of 4 on the play.
clock.
A little bit over 3 minutes to go.
They're definitely on the clock for this Eagles offense. You know, they're not risking to get another delayed game penalty. That will make them lose their momentum on offense.
It's Cornish. He's going to go to the sideline. He needs a breather. In comes Durst. Play clock. Winding down under 10 seconds. Durst is going to have to snap this one. He's going to take it, run a quarterback power himself. He's more of a agile runner.
And he needed a break, bro.
You know, Cornish need a little break there, catch his win. As I have a penalty flag on the play. See what the call is. You know, Matthew, this is a throwback game, you know, especially in Texas high school football. Get the call.
You know, this game really reminds me of, you know what this game really reminds me of? And by the way, this is college.
It's okay.
Alabama versus LSU back in 2011.
Oh, yeah, when LSU didn't get past the 50 with Jordan Johnson.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, that was.
That, 2011, man. Like that iconic game that represents smash mouth college football.
Definition.
That definitely remember that game. It was number 1 versus number 2 as Cornish is going to be brought down in the backfield by a host of Cougars. They tried to run it to the right, and they've had a lot of success running to the left. That time, the Cougars waiting on them.
Oh, yeah, they definitely were waiting on them. Like, they knew that they're going to run that power with Zion Curse and brought multiple guys in the box and blitzed him and able to cause a negative yarders on that run.
So this is Nimitz homecoming, 3rd and long. We're going to step aside. Nimitz leads. Nimitz leads 7-6. You're watching Vype Live.
You gotta have people to go to football.
This right here playing, bro, because at the end of the day, like I said, quarterback plays important.
As we're back here, 2-minute warning has passed. Nimitz in a 3rd and 19 situation, down 1, gotta have it. Durst in that quarterback, drops back, pressure's getting to him, steps up in the pocket, he loses it. And Eisenhower recovers. Eisenhower's going to recover for a 4th down. They're going to have another crack at it. Man, what a game.
Yeah, what a game by both of these teams. You know, this is what you should expect for these 5-2 teams in this 6A Expedition matchup.
So we're going to have a timeout. Durst was sacked on the play. Wherever you are, stay tuned for this one for a great finish. You're watching Vype Live.
Like, y'all, you want to do a direct snap, you turn him out.
Yeah,
that's a lot of energy, bro.
Yeah.
You said that's a lot of energy, bro.
Yep.
Especially if you don't have your best player. Like, that's a lot of energy, bro.
Yeah.
You can't do it, bro.
They use him like Cam Newton.
All right, cool. Yeah, like.
As we're back here on Vype Live, 1:34 remaining in the 4th quarter, 4th and 18 for everything here for the season for the Eisenhower Eagles. Matthew, it's been a great game so far. Cornish has done all he can for this offense, and it's going to be in the hands of Eugene Durst here on his 4th and 18 situation.
Yeah, especially hopefully they can drop a passing play for Hurst to make a great completion. You know, this is the game right here to find
Durst. Throws in his pick
and it's
intercepted. Javon Hicks with the big time interception, and that's going to seal it. Your Cougars.
Oh my goodness. A game-saving interception by number 11 for the Cougars. Javon Hicks with a game-winning interception against the Eagles. And now they're going to try to end this game with a kneel down to improve their record, their district record, and be second in district behind Westfield.
Exactly, Matthew. What a game. What a big-time play there for Javon Hicks, coming up with the game-sealing interception. And like you said, they're going to move out to second place in district play. This is what rivalry games are all about. It's going to come down to us as an injured player on the field. We'll step aside as he's been tended to by the Eisenhower training staff. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he would have had opportunity. Yep, that's right. That game sense, he just.
Pressing him the whole time. Like they did, he run the ball first all the time. Like they didn't really have that much reps.
As you welcome me back here to Vype Live, 1:21 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Game-sealing interception for Javon Hicks. No timeouts remaining for the Eagles. That should all about do it. Yeah, all they had to do is take a knee. Trying to do the math in my head. Yeah, they just got to take a knee. This game's over. Huge win for Nimitz.
Yeah, a really sloppy game for both teams, but Benis came up on top. They made plenty of great plays on both sides of the ball. Obviously, these costly penalties have halted them a lot, but fortunately, the Javon Hicks interception was sealed the game for them. And so now they should continue to kneel to seal this game to not only be second in district, but to clinch a playoff berth in 6A.
Yeah, they're definitely they're going to clinch a playoff berth in 14 6A football, move up to that second place in district standings. Huge win here for the Nimitz Cougars. And, this was just a big win for the program. Matthew, who's your player of the game for the Cougars?
Oh, man, it's really tough right now, but
That'll be somebody on defense.
it's really tough right now. But as of right now, I gotta go with 55 for the Cougars. 45. Lathan Costley. He made multiple tackles. He's been the player for the game. A tackling machine for the Cougars. He has been a leader for this defense for the whole season, and now, because of his efforts, it led to the big win against Eisenhower, and so that's pretty much my player game. Gentry, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Lathan Cassie there in the first half was making huge plays for Nimitz Cougars. Malachi Augustus as well, Brashard Miles. Another thing here at the end of the game, I don't condone this. Some of the Nimitz players, Eisenhower players were just trying to head to the locker room. No matter what happens, man, you got to shake the opponent hand. Shake the opponent hand, hey, what happens in that 48 minutes happens, but after the game, respect your opponent, congratulate them on a win, and I like to see both teams at least shake hands. This was a great, hard-fought game. You got to be able to shake hands at the end of the game. These kids need to shake hands, show some sportsmanship, maturity, and just be able to shake each other's hands.
Yeah, it's a really bad look for both teams. Of course, it's a really heated rivalry, but at the end of the day, you have to be more courteous. You gotta be more respectable towards your competition.
I ain't worried about it. I don't feel bad because they lost. Look at
And
how y'all act.
and right now, both teams, they really have struggled. That's the only thing that I really have noticed for this team. Both of these teams is that they have been really undisciplined.
Yeah.
And if that continues on for both of them going to the playoffs, then they might be played off of the field, especially if they're going up against a team like Pearland, Pasadena, Dobie, all these more disciplined and talented teams. So they really need to get their act together going to the postseason.
Yeah, you would like to see both of these teams get a little bit more discipline, clean up some things in practice. I understand this is a rivalry game, big game. I'm glad that these young men are able to shake hands and congratulate each other after a hard-fought game. That's what it's all about. Respect your opponent. Hey, between the whistle, whatever happens, happens. But after the game, be able to shake hands. Nimitz Cougars going to walk away victorious, move on to 6-2 on the year, 4-1 in district play. Eisenhower drops this one. They're going to go to 5-3 on the year, and 4-2 in district play, drop down to fourth place. They're going to be battling for that final playoff spot. I'm Gentry Williams. It's been Matthew. Help me out with the last one. I messed it up earlier. I don't want to mispronounce it.
All right, so this is Matthew Okama, your color commentary for Vype Media. I appreciate the opportunity for Mill from Mira Bertrand and of course Van Cath for this opportunity to work with Vype, and hopefully I can continue on to work more games for this company.
Yes, sir. A great game. I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday afternoon. We're signing off. Good night, everyone.
bro. Where my shout out at? Nah, I played.
No. We're not giving you a shout out too late, man.
Oh man.
Trash. Sir. Yeah, I ain't shipping long.